I'm sure most of us are aware there is a war going on right now. Russia is invading the Ukraine. So a lot of people are fleeing, trying to get out of the country because, of course, it's not safe. A lot of the women and children are allowed to leave the country, but men between 18 and 60 are not allowed to leave. They're supposed to stay and fight because that's what men do during wartime. They stay and fight. Some women have stayed as well, but men between 18 and 60 are not allowed to leave. Now, that being said, I'm sure some of you have also heard about trans people are stuck there as well because they're not allowed to leave. Because a trans woman, if her document says she is a male, they will most likely stop her and say, nah, 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 nah. You can identify as you wish, but you are a male, and males are not allowed to leave this country. You're supposed to stay and fight. Also, trans men who identify as men, although their documents will say female, and the females are allowed to leave, right? They'll say, no, no, no. You said you're a man, right? You're going to stay and fight. So either way, trans man or trans woman, if you're a trans woman and your document says you're a male, you can't leave. You're a trans man whose document says you're a female, they'll say, you said you want to be a man, you stay and fight. And there are trans men who say, yes, I am a man and staying to fight. So it's kind of messed up because Ukraine, they're not really progressive as far as trans rights and stuff like that. So it's a dangerous place for trans people in general, much less during this time of war. So it's a messed up situation, you know. And I get it, trans men. If you're a man, why are you fleeing? If you're a trans woman, you're a woman. Hell yeah, you leaving like the rest of the ladies. We out, we gone, we don't fight. And that makes me think too. Is like why the women shouldn't stay and fight as well, right? Because, okay, the trans people are stuck there, but men between 18 and 60 are told they cannot leave. They have to stay and fight and defend their country. They're not allowed to go either. Who's helping them to get out? There's organizations helping the trans people to get out, like, yo, that's messed up. And they're telling the trans people, throw away your ID, so we could get you out. If you're a trans man and you want to stay and fight, that's your prerogative. If you're a trans woman, you're like, I want to be out with the rest of the ladies. We'll help you get out. But why women get to leave? I get the kids, but I guess you need someone to accompany kids, right? So the women will accompany the kids. But who's helping the men between 18 and 60 to get out? Why do they have to fight? Because they're males, because they're men. What if they want to say, no, I want to leave too? Where's their organizations to help them get out? Do they even exist? Do they even care? And just because you identify as a woman, whatever your sex, why do you get to leave? Shouldn't you stay and defend the country as well? We're equals? Quite frankly, me, I ain't equal. I'm a female. I'm out. If you let me stay there to help you, you're going to be in trouble. Because I'm going to run. I'm going to hide. But there are stronger women than me who stayed, and they're fighting too. So my point is, why do the men have to stay and fight between 18 and 60? 60? Who's going to help them get out? I mean, it's messed up all around. Trans people, men, the only people who are allowed to leave are the women and children, or the females that identify as women and children. I don't know, what you think? Is it okay? Is it right that men have to stay and fight for their country? Like, forced to? Is it right? I don't know. Help the people.